up a lot of plays. And as far as Benoit's concerned, I mentioned earlier, Montreal, 54% of the got best team remaining in the playoffs. He's killing them.
So you see the ice right there. You see that. Reps, what's going on with the boys at this point? Anyone talking to each other, or are you just in your own space?
No space, but give the guy beside you a nudge, right? Play your game. This is what we think, and this is no different than the last game we played. Just go out there, embrace it, enjoy it, play as hard as you can, and let's go out there as a group.
What's up, you guys? A couple minutes before puck drop. Hope everyone's having a good night. All right, Quad. I got you. No biggie. Canadiens in Carolina. That place looks like it's a freaking zoo already. Vegas, big win last night. Go up 1-0 in that series. Still early. Not anything to panic about for Colorado, but surprising. A little bit surprising. I didn't think Colorado would lose last night at home. But not having McCaw is a big thing. Vegas' goalie played fucking absolutely amazing. Puck's getting ready to drop in a minute. I'll play a minute or two of the pregame. That fucking thing's annoying. Boots for the Canadiens. Obviously. Here comes Carolina. Be interesting to see if there's any rust. Dude, you said you got blocked. What are you talking about, Shamgod? I can see your name. I guess it works. Or you're losing your mind.
Boucher, Jackie Redmond, Eddie Carolina, 2 sweeps. Montreal, 2 7-game series. Who has the edge?
Well, you got to give it to the home team and the Carolina Hurricanes. They've had 11 days off in between games. I think we'll get a pretty good idea how this game is going to go in the first 5 to 7 minutes.
What are the keys to this series?
Well, to me, I think the biggest key of the series is how Montreal, when pucks are around the boards in their own zone, the defense for the Carolina Hurricanes will be really aggressive. So you got to make sure that pucks are getting out, and then sometimes you might have to pass the puck loose in the middle of the ice. So defensemen from Montreal can be really key with exiting the zone with the pressure of the Canes defense.
Yeah, and I think the Canadiens have the personnel to do it. Lane Hudson, Mike Matheson, Noah Dobson, Jaden Struble will come in for Arbor Jackknights. These guys can move the puck in the middle of the ice, but the question will be fatigue. Does Montreal fatigue as the series wears on? If they do, Carolina should have the edge.
Getting ready to sing the national anthem. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Carolina at home versus the Canadiens. Game 1, NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. Eastern Conference Finals. Carolina's had quite a few days off. It'll be interesting to see if they're going to be a little bit rusty or not. I can't play the national anthem or else I would.
Busch, 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Kyle Busch passed away? Oh, goodness. That's terrible. I didn't know Kyle Busch passed away. Oh, that's awful. National anthem being sung. And yet and still, we still don't boo their anthem. Fucking scumbags. Yeah, I guess so, Leslie. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know either, you guys. It just showed up on the thing. I don't know if it occurred today or not. That sucks. I know a lot of people like them. I'm not into NASCAR at all, but obviously I don't want to see anyone die. Even if I don't like you, I don't want you to die. Shit. Please like, share, subscribe. Tap that like button, please. It helps with the algorithm. Consider subscribing. We do a lot of sports coverage here. I do some other stuff as well. A blind man, I guess. Maybe he did it himself. He looks like one of the goth kids from fucking... He looks like one of the goth kids from fucking South Park. You know what I'm talking about. Adam Lee Decker is going to sing our anthem. He looks like a fucking American.
Hey, can you see?
I don't know if they shipped them in or not, though. I don't know if they shipped them in or not. Davey, how you feeling, dude? How's the injury? I hope it's a good game. Last night's game was good. Avalanche almost came back. Everyone bounced pretty much from the chat, and the Avalanche made it close at the end before a fucking empty net goal was allowed. They're finishing up the anthems right now. Game will be starting in a minute.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Fuck Canada.
O'er the land of the free.
For sure. For sure, Davey. I'm rooting for Carolina in this series. I'm a Bruins fan. I can't stand the Canadiens. Only team I think I like less is Buffalo. What did you do to yourself, David?
We are set to go in Raleigh, North Carolina. Bush, tonight's hottest starting goaltender. Yeah, for the Carolina Hurricanes, Frederick Anderson, the question is, does he...
Frederick Anderson, 8 games, 8-0, 1.12 goals against average, 95% save percentage, 2 shutouts. Allowed 2 or fewer goals in all 8 of his postseason starts. Dobish. Jacob Dobish. 14 games, 8-6, 2.52 goals against average, 910 save percentage, 6-2 on the road with a 227 goals against average. He's been pretty stellar. He's a big goaltender. Anderson's not a little guy, if I remember correctly, either. I watched him play against the Bruins. He had a good game towards the end of the last month of the season or so. David must have bounced. Whenever I ask him what happened to him, he bounces. Never answers. He did it last night, too.
Start Paul Stankoven and Blake with Miller.
Face-off won by Carolina. Ooh. Dobson took a huge hit. Puck out in front. Carolina almost scores. Dobson saved the goal. Taylor Hall was right there. Going to be an icing on the Canadiens right away. 19:35 to go in the first, and Carolina almost goes up 1-0 right away.
The goal line out, and Dobish had to make one really good stop with the pad right there.
Oh, man.
That is that forecheck of Carolina that we're going to get used to seeing in this series. They are relentless.
What's up, Matt?
Oh, he did close hand. Sorry, Boosh.
He closed his hand. That should have been a hand pass. Face off to the right of Dobish. Carolina don't look rusty. I know we're only 25 seconds in, but that was a good start. Face off won by the Canadiens. Played up the right boards. Kept in at the blue line. Played all the way around. Here it is. Slot. Shot. Score!
Just 33 seconds in. Seth Jarvis.
Seth Jarvis. 1-0 Carolina. My prediction looks pretty good. That was too easy. That place is loud and is intimidating. That place is fucking cranking.
The puck around the wall. The play by Aho.
Nice play by Aho. Taps it right up to the top of the, middle of the right circle. Play it right to the bottom of the slot. Easy finish for a professional. 1-0 Carolina, not even a minute into this one. D to D, get it to center ice, flipped in on the right side, played just before the wall. Big hit. Strubble just got plowed. Canadiens back the other way. Odd man rush, 3-on-2. Out in front. Easy shot. Score. Tied up 1-1. Caulfield or Suzuki?
After the Carolina goal, it was Cole Caulfield.
Caulfield.
We are tied at
1-1. 2 goals in the first minute. 1 for each team.
The Canadiens, again, the top line for the Canadiens, much like the top line for Carolina, 5-on-5, not doing a ton. Ford, get it in deep, first to the puck, and look at Anderson.
Nice
swimming.
finish. Top shelf. Yeah, give me the top shelf shit. Bink. Beautiful. Almost took the friggin' water bottle off. 1-1. Big finish by Caulfield. I have Carolina winning the series. I have Carolina in the Avalanche before the postseason started. That was my picks to win it all. I have Avalanche winning it all.
On the first 3 shots. Jarvis for Carolina.
Out at the blue line, flipped in. Wide of Dobish, handled by a Montreal player. Out to center ice and flipped back in. Dump and chase. All these teams are doing that. Quality teams seem to like to play that style of hockey. Flipped all the way down. Anderson has to come out of net and play a puck. He drills it off the left wall halfway up. All the way back to the Montreal defenseman. They're going to get a rush going here. 2 minutes in, 1-1. Nice move. Oh, here we go. Backhand. Big save, Anderson. Nice job. Shot deflected. Save scooped. Anderson couldn't hold it, though. Behind the net. Battle against the back wall. Kicked out to a Carolina player. Nice hand-eye coordination. Nasty. They stayed on. Down behind Dobish. Nice play by Montreal. They should exit their end right here. Good look up. Davidoff turned it over, though. I think it was him. We're going to get line changes. Both teams, 3 shots on goal. Dobish covers up a puck that was flipped in from center ice. Be a face-off to his left. What a save by Anderson. Oh, that was dangerous. That was a beautiful pass. Who was that? I wonder about Carolina having some rust. I know they scored quickly right away. They don't look too friggin' rusty so far. Maybe defensively. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. We're not even 3 minutes in. The game's tied 1-1. Face off, won by Carolina. Hit towards the goal, deflected. Nice save by Dovish. Might have got a piece of the post too, as well as his left pad. Stolen. Montreal out of their own end, crossed the center ice, flipped in up the right wall. Anderson behind his own net. Played to the corner. Couldn't handle it. Finally do. In a steal. Demidov. Pass, back door, or near side, excuse me. Evans lost his foot and couldn't finish a wide open net. Wow. That's crazy. That should have been an easy goal. Carolina caught a break there. Big time break.
What a pass here, Bush, and then look at, oh, he just heals it.
He did heal it. He fucking slipped and missed it. Garbage. Evans hasn't been great.
Penalties on that last play, but the stick certainly got in there and impeded the...
They called it tripping? They called tripping or hooking on that? Come on. And then Suzuki drops the guy from behind. So it's going to be a 4-on-4, I guess. 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. 16:05 to go in the first. 1-1. Carolina 4-3 and heading shots on goal. Please like, share, subscribe. You guys are hanging out watching. I don't know why you can't double tap your screen.
Very high. The fastest I've seen so far in the playoffs for Carolina. I mean, when you're off 11 days, it's tough. I mean, you feel like you're jumping on a moving train, but certainly they're keeping up to the pace that the Canadiens are playing at. An entertaining start so far.
Fucking
not even
weird.
4 minutes in. Suzuki interference.
Jarvis on the inside. Carrier matched up with him. Face off to the left of Dovish. Montreal wins the draw. Carrier off the wall. Nice play. We got a 1-on-none. Shot, score. Montreal takes a 2-1 lead. Nice finish on a breakaway. No one got back. Anderson not looking great early.
Josh Anderson flies the zone. Your screen. He's come over there, and then Slavin goes for the poke check, and he actually...
Slavin got lazy. Went for a poke check instead of skating. Man breaking right down the middle. Nice finish. I think it was Minot.
The Canadiens stretch it out. Deneau comes underneath. The Hurricanes are going to have to understand that if they're going to...
Yeah, Hurricanes, even though they got a goal quickly, look a little bit... I think they look all right. They just... that one was really unfortunate. But they've fallen asleep defensively a few times. Here they come again, Nick. They're trying to hit long passes. Nice save by Anderson. Lets up a rebound, makes another save, and covers it up. Denault was the one with the goal. I misread the jersey. Wow. That was almost a goal. Almost a goal on both of them. Matheson almost got in there, too, at the end.
Opportunity right out in front. What a response.
Montreal fucking completing long passes, using the walls. They tried to do that against Buffalo, too.
Before the game, and he talked about his club. We asked him specifically, what did you learn about...
Hudson's out there. I think Dobson, excuse me. Evans taking the face-off to the left of Anderson. Still 4-on-4 for another minute 27, too. I'm not a Habs fan. I can't stand fucking Montreal. I hope they get crushed. Shot to the right. Wide. Stolen. Montreal is not doing anything super crazy. It's just Carolina looks fucking... That should be a penalty or close. No stick got in there. They're not going to call it. Shot blocked by a defenseman. Carolina defensively looks super fucking rusty. Cross ice pass through the neutral zone. Fakes a drop shot. Dobish fights it off. Svechnikov, big hit in the corner. Montreal with the puck. Evans holds it up. Plays it back. They're going to get a change and keep possession. Smart play. Dotson, good forecheck. Dobson behind his own net, trying to look for someone open. Plays it to the right. New hook all the way back to his own blue line to the circles. Dobson, Carrier, shot, saved Anderson. Has to hold on to it for a face-off. 14:20 to go in the first. 6-5 shots in favor of Montreal. Montreal leads 2-1. It's a nice job by Hudson there. Oh, that wasn't... He slipped. That wasn't a penalty. It looked worse on the other angle. I take that back. There was no penalty on that.
Pay special attention to, but sometimes it's easier said than done. With lateral movement like that, the numbers that this young kid is putting up, he's a handful. Look at those names on that list.
Wayne Hudson's young, too. Newhook's going to take the draw against Stahl. He's getting thrown out. Now it's going to be Texter. 4-on-4 for another 16 seconds. Stahl won the faceoff but couldn't get it clean. They finally have one of their wings pick up the puck. Nice drop. Here's Stahl. Left circle shot. Gets deflected off a skate of Carrier. Gooley. Or Ghoul. I forget how to say some of these names properly. I apologize. I do fucking pretty much every sport, every team. Sometimes I slip up with a pronunciation. Suzuki with a forecheck. Slavin behind his own net. Taking a breath. Not much of a forecheck on that one. Gets it to his defenseman. Played up the wall. Shot or puck gets all the way to Dobish. He's going to hold it.
Puck was sent in from the opposite side of the red lines.
2-1 Montreal, 13:37 to go in the first. Face-off in the Montreal zone.
Offensive zone face-off for Carolina.
Suzuki in there. Lost the draw. Down low, deflected. Nice save. Aho, wraparound, can't handle it. Montreal back the other way. Body falls for Carolina. Nice drop, left circle, shot, save, rebound. Nobody home. I think it was Slavkovsky with the attempt. That was dangerous. All the Montreal shots have been like scoring opportunities. Carolina can't connect on a pass. Suzuki, center ice, across the blue line, turnover. And it's going to be an icing on Carolina, I think. No call. Oh, they're going to let him play.
Montreal with a 2-1 lead. Game 1. Eastern Conference Final. Puck deflected in by Corby Dock.
Carrier on Dobson behind the play.
Dock there.
Battle in the corner, out to the blue line. Stolen. Back the other way. Nice drop. Shot. Slapped away. Still in the Montreal zone. Back around the net. Behind Dobish. To the middle. Back door. I don't think a shot was gotten off. Montreal. Nice play. Good pressure. Got it out of the end. Center ice. Fired to the right of Dobish. Around the boards it goes. Contact in the corner. Montreal plays it. Right out again. Moving right up ice. Nice job by Texture. Gets it in the corner. Both wings make hits. Out in front. Score. Montreal. Texture puts them up 3-1. One-timer. Wow.
The Montreal Canadiens 3 goals in the first 8 minutes, 11 seconds.
What a pinch in right here by Caden Gooley. Watch on the near side. He's going to come in, get position. He pinches in. He makes the play to Philip Deneau. And
Nice
Texier
finish.
makes no mistake going glove side, a one-timer. Where it looks like Anderson, I don't know if he read the play quick enough there, Bush.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it was a nice shot and bang, bang, but I'm surprised he couldn't get to that one.
Not even 9 minutes in the period.
Fourth goal of the postseason for Texture puts Montreal up 3-1. Dobish turns it over behind his own net. Bailey gets back in the net. Shot blocked from the blue line. Man, Carolina defensively rusty. They got 7 shots on goal. They're doing all right offensively. It's defensively, they've had breakdowns. Giving up breakaways, long passes. Going to be an icing on Carolina. Dobson touches up.
By the Hurricanes on the other side of the red line. Fans aren't happy yet, though, but it is the right.
In his first 8 starts of the playoffs, he's letting up 8 goals. He's letting up 3 in the first 8 minutes here.
Deneau is an option. He gets it to Texier. And that's textbook right there.
Won by Carolina, flipped through the neutral zone, played by a Montreal player's hand. Montreal comes up with possession. Up the right wall, Caulfield plays it back. They find Suzuki, cross ice to the other defenseman. Back again, up the right wall. They keep doing the same thing like a triangle, and now it's fired in. Suzuki around the boards, grabbed by Carolina, 2-on-2. Right circle, nice drop, nice move. Tried to come to his forehand from a backhand, coming right to left across the goal mouth. Nice save, Dobish. That was good, though. That was a good scoring opportunity. Slavin at his own blue line, left side of the ice. They get it ahead. Shot in behind the net. Carrier loses the puck for the moment. Montreal regains possession. Center ice. Evans turns it over. Svechnikov over the blue line finds a man on the right wing. Top circle. Glove save. Dobish. Montreal clears it all the way before Anderson in goal. Good forecheck again. No icing. Didn't make it far enough. Aho finds his man. Shot. Dobish doesn't know where it is. It's underneath him. Whistle's blown. Aho got taken out.
Of this Eastern Conference final in Raleigh. Jarvis 33 seconds in. But then it was Caulfield tied the game. 27 seconds later, Deneau made it 2-1. And then Texier.
3-1 Montreal. Please like, share, subscribe. TV timeout. Hope everyone's having a good evening and a good week. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. My allergies are destroying me the last week or two. Oh. Oh, chat tonight. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Yuck. Montreal looks phenomenal. They look fantastic. That's my one worry about the Hurricanes. Are they really rusty? Did they get too much time off? We're going to find out. Game 1, that'd be pretty wild if both home teams dropped it. That are pretty heavy favorites. Hockey's weird. Hockey's one of the craziest. The team gets hot. Anyone can win it. Here we go. 9:38 to go in the first.
Won Stanley Cups as players. Marty St. Louis.
Boy, talk about two great players as head coaches, Marty St. Louis and Rod Brindamore. St. Louis played for Tampa and the Canadiens, if I'm not mistaken. And Brindamore, I know, played in Carolina. I think he might have played. He played a few places, if I'm not mistaken. I think he played for Philly, too. Or the Devils or someone. I could be wrong. It could be another Brindamore, too. It's hard to remember now. So many of these kids are playing and their parents played. Shot up the wall. Carolina trying to get into the zone. Matheson plays it behind his own net. Finds Dobson. No. Turned over. Played back behind the net. Matheson cuts it off. Right wall. No icing? Wow. I know the goalie touched it, but there wasn't an icing before then. Waved off. Canadiens D to D. First time allowing 3 goals in a period since April 7th versus Boston. We watched that game. Bruins lost by 1. And finally an icing.
Quest begins with the Buffalo Sabres.
Believe in yourself, believe in your teammates.
Go behind the
Fuck Buffalo. They're all done.
I don't know if this should be icing. I thought Freddie Anderson came out as Saturday break.
Absolutely.
The Canadiens bench was giving it to Jean.
Face off to the left of Dobish. Won by the Canadiens. Right wall. Goes to the opposite wall. Stankoven. Nice check on someone behind the net. It doesn't matter. Carolina can't retain the puck. Here we go. Caulfield one-on-one. Nice deke and a score. And it wasn't Caulfield. It was Davidoff. Pardon me. I thought I saw the 3. I didn't see the 9. Davidoff makes it 4-1.
On this play in the middle of the ice. He's right in the middle of the ice. He's in a perfect spot, and he decides to come all the way over.
Nice move. Basic.
Puts you right part of your screen.
Nice move.
There goes Miller, and look at all that open ice for
Whoop, whoop. Davidoff's been hot.
And what a passing play by the Canadiens, coach.
He's a young stud, too.
But you're right. I think for Miller, it's one of those cases
Goaltender did a good job, too. It really wasn't the goalie's fault. First of all, it's a breakaway. Second of all, the guy made a great move, but his position and how he didn't go down too early. He tried to get his leg over. Didn't matter. Demidov too quick with his fucking puck handling.
Davidoff, with his third of the postseason, he made
I think he's got 3 goals in like 3 games. Pretty something like that. If I'm not mistaken, that's 3 games in a row, or 2 out of like the last 3 of 3 in the last 4 or something like that. All right, Quad, peace. I mean, Sham God. Sorry, I didn't notice. Fucking Canadiens look good. All their passes, they're connected, are right down the middle of the ice, too. Everything's, they're getting passes right up the gut. Long ones, short ones. Ones from the boards. They're dominating right now. They look fucking good. If they played like that against Buffalo, shit. And they played 2 game 7s in the last 2 in both series. They don't look too tired. You look hot to trot, ready to roll. fucking allergies.
Right fit. It feels good to Geico.
The NHL on TNT is brought to you by Geico. It feels good to have a winning team. It feels good to Geico. And by Great Clips, your hockey home for great hair. Power play for Carolina. They trail by 3.
They're lucky they're not down by more than that. 'Cause
Oh, we got a Carolina power play with 8:21 to go in the first. 4-1 Montreal. I thought there was only a couple minutes left. Wow. Face off to the right of Dobish. Carolina wins it. Out at the blue line. Up the wall. Here's Stahl behind the net. He stalls. Gets it to the left circle. Got his man up top. Played down low. Had Stahl cutting through the crease and couldn't complete the pass. Mishandled the puck. Big hit. Aho just flatlined somebody. Holy shit, Batman. That was a huge check, and they called a penalty, or they're checking on the player.
It's a roughing call. It's against the Kings.
Aho just fucking destroyed someone. Whoa. Holy shit. It was a clean hit.
Nice level. It felt like a
I don't know why they're calling a penalty. It looked clean.
touch. Aho as he comes down on Evans. It looked like he went up in the face area.
Oh, he did go up. It would have been a clean hit if he didn't like go up like a football player and fucking truck stick him. That was a monster hit. Evans popped up though. I thought he was fucking gonna have to check for his pulse.
changed his level. Well, Aho was going to make the hit.
What up,
He
Neville?
made sure, that being Evans, to get to that up there boost. I think that lowered the level.
If he didn't fucking catapult himself, that would have been a clean hit. That's why they called that penalty. 4-1 Montreal. It's now a 4-on-4 for the next minute 33. 7:54 to go in the first. Montreal's on a tirade. A lot of breakaways. Carried through center ice. Carolina's got to punch back, or they're going to get knocked out of this first game quickly. Shot towards the net. I don't know if it went wide. Adobish made a save. Here they come again. 2-on-2. Dropped. Left circle. They're cycling, trying to get a pick. Nice puck handling. Out to the other blue line. Down low, Dodson. I hear you, bro. Nice pirouette. Hit in towards the net. Anderson makes a save on a bouncing puck. Lucky no Canadian got a piece of that on the way in. Oh, pushed off a puck. Nice play by Suzuki. Hudson goes back to his own goal line. Plays the puck. Gets it to his line mate. Nice move through center ice. Wow, wheeling and dealing. Can't keep possession, though. Got it deep into the Carolina end and nothing. Nice move. 3-on-3. Shot. Saved Dobish, or didn't even get to him. Bounced through the goal crease. Kept in by Carolina. Miller gets it to his teammate. Drop. Through the slot. Looking towards the net. Stankoven. Shot by someone else. Glove save. Dobish. Shot by Walker. 6:22 to go in the first. 4-1 Montreal.
1, 2, 3. Just go straight back here. Just you're defending. There's no reason to come all the way across. Jackson Blake does not have done it. And if you're not sure, he's taking a look at it. And
Yeah, the Carolina defense, they're all looking at them fucking tablets. Defensively, they've had, I swear their breakdowns have been. On every goal, there was a bad breakdown.
not step up.
Another face-off for Montreal. 1. Dotson. Suzuki drops it, gets out of the offensive end. Slavkovsky goes back to his own blue line, re-enters. Loses the puck into the corner, hit by Chatfield. Fired towards net wide. Slavkovsky couldn't get a stick on it. Binks it off the boards to Suzuki. Out top to the slot. Or to the point, excuse me. Wide, far corner. Dotson throws one towards net. Saved by Anderson. Carolina trying to break through. Tries to pull up. Didn't work. Aho had no support and 2 defensemen to beat. Or 2 chasing him. Carolina's going to get at least 1 fresh pair of legs out on the ice. And to the Montreal end. Nice job controlling this puck. Fired wide. And Canadiens with the puck again. Carrier took a huge hit at the benches. Cross the goal mouth. No wood on it. Oh, Montreal almost had another one. Carolina's got to do something. Shot. Saved Dobish. Who was that? Hall?
Just under 5 remaining. First period, a 4-1 lead on the road for Montreal.
Just under 5 minutes to go in the first. Montreal dominant. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope everyone's well. And tomorrow we got Western Conference Finals again, I think. I think the Avalanche are on tomorrow night. We'll probably do that one. We'll be flip-flopping through hockey. I don't know if I'm going to watch any of the NBA shit. We'll see. I'm not really into it. Probably do a couple finals games, if anything. Pretty soon, all we're going to have is baseball and training camp. Sports are almost my favorite sports are almost over. We got to get through the summer. I was looking at some World Cup stuff. I can't believe the money they're asking for these tickets. They're out of their fucking mind. This game's being played close to me, and I was thinking about checking one out. Not for what they want. It'd be a cool experience to go to a World Cup game, but not for fucking $600 for nosebleeds.
Break it down.
What's on my end? Entering tonight, Montreal played 14 games to Carolina's 8. Montreal's played 876 minutes to Carolina's 538. Almost double the periods. 19 more periods played of hockey by the Canadiens. Denault going to take the face-off in his own end for the Canadiens, leading 4-1, 4:55 to go in the third. Face-off won by Carolina, fired toward Dobish, save, rebound out in front. No one can get to a bouncing puck. They're all there. No one can get wood on it. Kept in behind the net. Out front, wraparound, save, Dobish, rebound. Nope, covered up. Here we go.
The time is they've been off all this time, but they got to change. They got to work smarter, especially when they don't have the puck.
There's a reference to 1919 Montreal Canadiens, 12 days in games. And Montreal this year, they've gotten off to some hot start.
Carolina got 13 shots on net to Montreal's 11. Scored on their first shot attempt, if I'm not mistaken, too. Or damn close to it. And then ever since then, it's been all Montreal. Oh, they're connect on another long pass. Nice hit. Matheson took a shot. Defenseman Dobson, excuse me. Is it? No, it's Dotson. Keep fucking it up. Or I don't know. It's close enough. Fired into the netting. Too many fucking names to remember between everything. Fuck up a letter, it is what it is. Face off to the left of Anderson.
Bush a couple of years ago, and he won that one, no doubt. Hey, Bush?
Demidov out there. He's got a goal already. Newhook. Evans will take the face off against Stahl. Stalemate. Stays into the corner. Carolina fighting for a puck at the blue line. Chipped out off the wall. They're going to get a line change. At least a few guys. Goalie plays it off the wall. Bounces in front of the net. Nice play. Dotson. Montreal through the neutral zone. Nice move through the legs behind the back by Demidov. Lost the puck. He's got it again in the top of the slot. Rips one at Anderson. Squeezes his leg together for a nice save. Wow, that was nasty.
The Canadiens are making the right reads in a neutral zone.
That was an incredible fucking move he made. Went like behind his back, through his legs, like a crossover in fucking basketball with a puck.
And I know
Dirty, dude.
you get a shot on, and nothing happens initially. But when Carolina is in sync,
That's fucking
and they're out
sick.
of sync right now, and it has a lot.
And then it regained the puck and it's circled around to the top of the slot and ripped one. Demidov's going to be a monster. Shot, top of the circle, doesn't make it to Anderson. Out in front, right over the friggin' crossbar, close. It's stolen again. Oh, and then stolen by Carolina. Held on to it 1 second too long. Slavkovsky should have just let one go. Caulfield, after Slavin, can't get to it. Slavin to his defensive partner. Blue line. Trying to hit Aho. They get it to him. 1-on-3. Shot just wide. Whew. Fired from the blue line. Nice glove save, Dobish.
Little play.
Ooh, it hit the crossbar. I thought it did.
Tremendous opportunity.
I think Anderson may have gotten a piece of that, Enzo.
And then here's Slavkovsky. He gets right in there. He goes to the backhand. Might have been the stick of Jacob Slavin there, and he was. Slavkovsky looking for the captain of the Canadiens.
Enzo, those plays in the neutral zone that you speak of, I like how Montreal's going back to the puck, too. Like when it's coming up, they're reading it, getting up, back to the puck, leading the Canes to it, and then making those.
Suzuki, 9-game road point streak. 4 goals, 8 assists. Wow, he's tearing it up on the road. 3:06 left in the first. 4-1 Montreal still. Face off to the left of Dobish. Ooh, both guys went down. Still in the Montreal zone. Played the center ice. Fight in the neutral zone. Carolina, nice pass. Stahl, I believe. Yep, Stahl in the left corner. Tries to go behind the net. It gets out in front. Nobody there. Someone lost their footing. Might have been Aho. There's going to be a penalty, a trip. No call. Terrible. I got to see the replay on that one. Looked like he got that stick between his legs, whether he meant it or not. Montreal almost scored off that. Carolina flips one across the front of the net. No one could get a piece of it. Slap shot. Blocked before it gets to the net. Puck flipped all the way to Anderson. He doesn't even get a touch on it. Carolina comes up with the puck, luckily. 1-on-2. Foot race. Perrier. Nope. Oh, someone got flattened. Aho just took someone else out. And the puck's loose. Shot wide. Kept in by Slavin. In front. Oh, couldn't finish. Had him back door. Under a minute to go in the first. Montreal center ice. Carrier. Plays it all the way around the boards. They turn it over. Oh, my God. Carolina couldn't handle the puck. Slavkovsky throws it out front. Comes right back to him. Battle behind the net. Suzuki can't get to it in time. Contact. Carolina just slaps it down the Montreal end. No icing. Dotson up the wall. Slavkovsky poke checked away, kept in. Dotson right circle, fired across the goal mouth, bounces to the opposite corner. Loose puck. Still a loose puck. No one can retain possession. Battle at the blue line on the side of the benches. Kept in by Montreal, played out in front. Stolen, flipped to center ice, and that's it for one.
And the Hurricanes allow 4 in 10.5 minutes after Jarvis opened the scoring for the Kings. Brandon Pharmaceuticals intermission report coming up.
4-1, end of one. Montreal looks phenomenal. Whether I like the team or their fans, they look fucking good. What's up, Big J Dub? Yeah, they said it before the game, Dan. Very unfortunate. I don't know how it happened. I just saw it. I don't know when it happened. They did have something, a ceremony before the game. I don't know anything about it. Awful. Say a prayer for his family and friends. It's not good when people pass, obviously. We don't need to even go down that whole rabbit hole all day. I don't like talking about stuff like that. I don't mind honoring the person, but yeah, it's sad. No internet. That's kind of cool. Unless you want to watch it. How do you like it? If you're still there, J-Dub. I thought there should have been a penalty there at the end of that period. I'm sure they'll show us a replay during the intermission. Maybe we'll check out some of the Knicks game. I think the Knicks are on. Unless it's on Amazon. I don't know. We'll see. They got to tighten up. They got to stop letting these long passes connect. Right up the middle, too. Crazy. I don't know if guys are puck watching or not skating or not keeping their eyes on guys. Montreal's cherry picking and they're not paying attention. Sneaky French Canadian. Is my chat acting up? Maybe he bounced. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope everyone's having a good night. Become a member, 99 cents a month. Helps the channel greatly with algorithm and throws a little coin in my pocket. If I could make it cheaper, I would. 99 cents is the cheapest I can do. Yeah, that's all I can really get from the first period. Canadians connecting passes up the middle. Long passes. Breakaway passes. They got to find a way to stop that shit. But we've seen Montreal blow leads. They were up 3-1 on the Sabres and got destroyed 8-3, I think the final was. Still a lot of hockey. Maybe Carolina's just shaking off the rust defensively. Offensively, they were good. They had good shot attempts. They scored one. Scored one in the first 25 seconds. AEW Wrestling. Wow, she's a hottie. Not the big girl. The girl she was beating up. The other girl looked like Lizzo. Oh, she's prettier than Lizzo. She's kind of cute for a big girl. Savannah Bananas. I watched a little bit of them last year. They were kind of cool. I couldn't watch a whole game and shit. If I was with kids or something, my nieces and nephews, I'd go. They would probably enjoy it. If they come around here, I'm going to take them, I think. Cool shit for kids. You guys ever watch the Savannah Bananas? Intermission report.
Remarkably rusty after getting that 1-0 lead. They gave up goals to Cole Caulfield, Phil Deneau, Alex Texier, and Ivan Demidov. The undefeated Canes trailed 4-1 after 20 minutes of Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. Last time we were on the air was just before puck drop, and this place was...
Demidov's goal was sweet. He almost had two. The movie made on the one that he almost scored the second one was sick.
Anson Carter, Henrik Lundqvist, Paul Bissonnette, Wayne Gretzky. You're Rod Brindamore. You were worried about the physical side of things. The mental side of things didn't look all that good either in the first.
Well, I think the biggest thing was they got too antsy. They got too aggressive. They lost their focus as far as their hockey sense went. One of the things they've done well all year long, and especially in the 8 games, they backed each other up. It's so out of character for their team to be running around. Even on the Caulfield goal, there's no reason for Metnikov to go running into the corner there because he was on his backhand. If he just stays stationary there, he intercepts the pass, and away you go. They just got, what's your word when you say you get over-aggressive? What do you got?
Too horny.
There you go. That's exactly what
Another great assist from Wayne Gretzky.
That's exactly what happened that entire period, I think.
Yeah, they lost their minds essentially. They left the middle of the ice exposed way too many times to make plays on the outside. And I got a text from Army too. He said, I think they gave up the most breakaways in the regular season this year. And sure enough, Jazz looked it up, and that's the case.
Really?
That's what happens when sometimes you want to be over aggressive. Where yes, it could.
I didn't know Carolina gave up the most breakaways in the NHL this year. That's great coaching. I wonder if St. Louis saw that and said, we're going to try to exploit them by that.
I think they underestimated the fact that they've been away from game time for 11 days. So simplify first 5 to 10 minutes. Second thing for me, I do not think they expected Montreal to be this fast. They played 2 series now where they played 2 teams that they work hard, they have a lot of skill, but suddenly they're facing a team that rely on their speed. You saw how Montreal, every time they're breaking out the puck from their own end, it was tape to tape, and it was going in a hurry every time, and they were able to create a lot of offense from it. So a lot to talk about in their locker room. They need to simplify Carolina here before they get their brain and their legs going.
Speaking of previous series too, the Canes gave up a lot of grade A scoring opportunities to the Philadelphia Flyers. They just didn't capitalize, guys. Yeah, Montreal has way more skill than the Philadelphia Flyers at this point. And for the Montreal Canadiens, look who scored: Demidov and Caulfield. You want those 2 young guns feeling their mojo in this series, Biz. That's a bad sign for the Carolina Hurricanes early. And we talk about speed, too. It's not just them skating. It's also how quickly they move the puck, right? Yes, and that, 100%. To me, it was what stuck out probably the most. And as we're going to get to the highlight here, we're going to see a couple brain-dead plays. And we can even talk about the first one. As you said, they were very excited they scored that first goal. But Svetch gets aggressive offensively and then also defensively. So here's when it goes 4-on-4. You're going to have Gostisbehere forcing on the outside, but center has to stay locked to center. Jarvis, there's no reason for him to go to the wall here. He's got Deneau ahead of him. Deneau is his centerman because...
Yeah, he should be skating all the way back to the net and on his fucking horse. Gostisbehere was just lollygagging to get back. Bad. Slavin got caught with his pants down being lazy on one.
On Slavin right now. And what I love...
That's not the one they're showing right now that he got lazy on. It's the one up the wall. He tries to check a puck away instead of fucking skating.
Did a great job of breaking this down. If you're Keandre Miller, there is no need for you to go over the wall to force things.
Demidov's fucking... He's a good hockey player, man. He's going to be a problem. I think he's barely 20. We looked it up the other night. He's young. He's one of the youngest. I know him, Benson.
Force a guy by the boards.
So that's the hard part, right? You've been away from game action for 11 days. You'd love to...
We talked about it last night. That Carolina could be rusty and
play aggressive, but you have to understand, all it takes is to feel a little bit off. Suddenly playing that aggressive is going to expose you so much. So until they're on top of it, like with the details.
What's up, dude? 4-1 Montreal, dude. End of the first period. It's the intermission. Montreal's just running right down the middle, getting long passes or skating pucks off of the walls. But everything's coming right down the middle. They connected on a couple long ones. They missed a couple long ones that were almost breakaways. They're just running right down on them. Defensively, Carolina looks rusty as fuck. But they brought up an interesting stat. They said Carolina gave up the most breakaways in the NHL during the regular season. So maybe Marty St. Louis, the coach of Montreal, saw that stat and said, we're going to attack them if this is what they give up. That's a bad thing to give up. If you can exploit that, it's an easy way to get goals. I think the next period will start in about the next 10 minutes. But all Canadiens in the first. Carolina scored in the first 25 seconds. It was 1-0. And then not even 35 seconds later, in the first minute, it was 1-1. And then it was all the Canadiens after that. Canadiens had 4 goals with 8 and change to go in the first period. Man, there was a couple bad calls against Carolina. Oh, good luck. I hope everything goes well for you. So tomorrow night, most likely, I think the Western Conference is on tomorrow night. We'll probably do that game. Probably going to do a game tomorrow night. We'll see. I don't think I have any plans to go out. It says Kyle Busch was hospitalized with a severe illness. I had one of those. I had to have one of those. They took me out of work right before my dad died. I got taken. They wouldn't let me work. I failed it when I was heavier. The 41. Ugh. And then the day, yeah, it was bad. They took me out of work. My girl didn't believe me. She was all pissed off, and it stressed her out because I wasn't making the money that we were used to making and shit. Me and her broke up the day my dad died. She's like, I think we need a break from each other. And I got the phone call as she said that my dad passed. And I was like, I never went back. I fucking got my life together again. And now I'm pretty stress-free for the most part. So fucking, if you're really stressed, try and cut that shit out of your life if you can. Even if it's people, unfortunately. And fucking try to get healthy. If it's weight or the way you're eating. It doesn't have to be weight. You could be eating too much fattening shit, too much sweet shit, too much processed, salty. How old are you? You're 62. Are you overweight, if you don't mind me asking? If I don't know if you're overweight or not. If you are, I would do whatever you could to try and get it off. You're not like super overweight, 100 pounds, right? But if you can even lose a little bit, I'm not saying it to be a prick. I was a fat fuck. I let myself go. I was a workaholic. That shit, being healthy and happy is way worth it. And I still, like, I smoke cigarettes. I should quit that shit. I'm not perfect. But I've come a long fucking way quick. And I tell everyone that if you, no matter what you're going through in life, since I gotten fit, I will never, and God willing, I'm not trying to be cocky. As long as I am able-bodied, I will do some kind of exercise every day of my life for the rest of my life. Even if it's just fucking walking a couple miles. It just changed a lot of things in my life, not just my health. And your personal life, if this shit stressing you out, yeah, that, only you know. I don't want to get too into your business and shit or give you too much advice, but I went through that nuclear stress test and they were like, fucking dude, you need to, like, they told me no work. They took me out of work. They told me to fucking make sure I get 8 hours of sleep every, like, they made me fucking, they gave me a whole list of shit I had to do. And I knew if I didn't do it now, being in my 40s, it was going to get harder and harder to do. But yeah, I would try to just be as healthy as you can. Try to be low stress. Sometimes that shit's genetic, unfortunately. My father died of a heart attack in his truck, dude. It'll be 2 years, August 12th. On his ride home from fucking golfing. So that shit scares me. I know how you feel. Nice. Yeah, you worked your ass off. Working, man. My grandfathers and uncles were all in the union. Not carpenters, pile drivers, iron workers. Yeah, it sucks. I just try to remember the good shit. But what I'm saying is I get what you mean. Like, having hot shit is scary. And then if you have people in your family that fucking had heart issues, it runs in the back of your mind that, it could be hereditary. So I get where you're coming from is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to assess your life and shit, but I can relate. I can totally relate. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. My uncle's going through that shit right now. My uncle Normie too. Both my uncles. One of them did everything. He was a fucking iron worker, fisherman. The other one's a fisherman. Fucking what else did he do? Some other type of union shit. He did nuclear power plants and shit. Crazy some of the pictures he has. Half the shit he's not even supposed to show me. Working on fucking nuclear power plants. Big turbines and fucking... I forget the name of the union, but he does that shit too. And it's catching up to him. Yeah, that don't help either. I don't really drink a lot too much anymore, but the cigarettes do have to go. Second period starting soon. Chat's been quiet tonight. There was a lot of people in here earlier too. It's nice to shoot the shit a little bit. I wish it was about something better, but we make the best of it. Sometimes talking about shit helps, right? Second period starting in a minute. Oh. Yeah, see, so yeah, I already knew where your brain was at when you brought it up to me. I'm like, you're probably fucking going through the same kind of ideas as my mind does. Well, I'll put you in my prayers, buddy. I pray for everyone on the channel. but I write down everyone's name that's going through something a little different. I'll say a few Hail Marys and Our Fathers for you before bed. There we go, second period. 40 seconds in, back and forth. Carolina at the blue line. Flip it towards Dobis. He makes the save. Appreciate it. 4-1 Montreal. Let's hear what Monty St. Louis got to say. Jackie Redmond, cute as fuck.
No, I mean, I felt we really got to our game. I know the first goal is off a face-off. We, they brought the pressure right away. We couldn't get a puck out, and it happens fast. But I just love that. I think we trust that we can just play, get to our game, and I thought we did that.
Well, there was a lot of talk about Carolina's structure coming into this series. How were you guys able to break that down a little bit and create some chaos here in the first 20 minutes?
I mean, you need some balance on the.
Face off to the left of Dobis. One by Carolina. Fired towards the net. Didn't make it to him. Went to the corner. Flipped up. Dump and chase. I think it's Caulfield, maybe. Couldn't tell. Texture can't make a play. Stolen. Big hit. Carolina laying the wood. Carolina's had some big hits tonight. Had a couple penalties on one. That should be a cross check. No fucking penalty. Carolina's got fucked a few times. That's another time. That was dirty, dude. I know it's the playoffs, but shit. That was kind of fucking dirty from behind. Yeah, it's on HBO Max or TNT, I believe. I'm watching it on my computer, streaming it on HBO Max. Dobish around the net. Carrier, I believe. What up, CT? Yeah, it's HBO Max or TNT it's on. Offsides? Nope. Nice hit. Good fucking back check. Can't keep the puck. Flipped out in Montreal to the blue line. Poke check. Handled by Carolina. Played around the net. Back out to center ice. I think it's Aho or Hall. Pulls up short. Oh, couldn't handle the puck. Pirouette. Got to make a play off his backhand. No, shoots it around the net with the forehand. Battling back of the net for a puck. Won by Montreal. Suzuki. Still can't clear. Comes up with it again. Got a little time. Flips it to his teammate, Slavkovsky. Oh, another breakaway. Shot. Score or post? I think it went off the post. Either that or it was saved and dropped straight down. Oh, Carolina breakaway score. Taylor Hall? Robinson, excuse me. I saw a 0. I thought, what's Hall wear? 70, I think. 4-2 Carolina. Montreal tried to cherry pick another one. And I don't know if it hit the post or was saved. It hit the post. I thought so.
Far side, it goes off the post.
Crazy.
Transition the other way. What a shot here by Robinson. Great view of this from my angle. High blocker, short side, rips it past an aggressive.
Wow, right into the fucking upper part of the net, top shelf. That fucking goal, the Canadian shot hit fucking off the post too. Carolina's went in. Face off won by Carolina, trailing by 2. 4-2 now. Matheson, left wall played. No icing again. Anderson's going to come out and play it. Carolina chops at a puck at center ice. Canadians go back to their own end. Bolduc gets it to his man in the corner. Lost at center ice and then lost again. Oh, big hit. Carolina took the worst of it. Slot, shot, blocked. Kept in. Got Gould wide open. Couldn't get it to him. Oh, no. Misfortune. Oh, nice play. Carolina's defenseman made a timely fucking play on that puck. Carolina cross ice. Up the right boards. Going to get into the Montreal end. Dobish behind his own net. Plays it off the back. Wall to his defenseman. Demidov loses the puck. 3-on-2 back the other way. Oh, couldn't handle it. Blake. Montreal, Newhook loses it. Wow, Stankoven gets it cross ice. Shot, save, rebound. Nobody on the back post. Goes all the way to the wall. Stankoven trying to get to a puck and Dobish covers up. Carolina's woken up, it looks like. 4-2 on a goal by Robinson with 15:44 left to go in this period right now. There'll be a face-off in the Montreal end. That was nice, dude.
He goes to shoot it.
Knuckle puck.
Off his stick and then goes short side. And being a left-handed shot, Bush.
That puck like hopped up on end right before he shot it, and fucking old knuckle puck from Mighty Ducks. Face-off won by Carolina. It turned over almost. They kept it in right at the blue line. They should have had a beautiful shot attempt. Stahl fighting in the corner. Puck goes between his legs. Able to come up with it for the moment. Nope. His teammate has it. Stahl behind the net. Out front. Oh, couldn't get it. Puck squeaks through. And gets to center ice and played back in. Hit off someone. Montreal tries to connect on a long pass. Stolen. 4-on-3. Carolina enters. Left circle. Deflected into the back of the net. They're going to have to get a line change. Big hit. Carolina's fucking smoking people out there. Carrier. Oh, no, excuse me. It wasn't Carrier. I think it was Hudson. Yep. Lost it. Almost cleared and stolen. Battle on the far wall. Puck smacked out. Should be an icing on Carolina. With 14:38 to go in the second.
Around the net, and it's an aggressive play, but if you miss on plays like this, and the play gets out in front of the net, your stick is not in position. It's one of those situations, the goaltender.
That was a beautiful pass by Stahl. He should have at least got a shot off his fucking teammate.
About it, but for Carolina, if he's going to do that, if you can get plays right back.
Face-off won by Montreal. Out to the right side of the blue line. Gets to the corner. Stolen by Ehlers. Try to get a pass up ice. Doesn't connect. No icing. Oh, turnover. Carrier comes up with it. Timely play by him. They dump it all the way down to the Carolina blue line. Fighting for a puck. Wrapped up. Shot. Saved. Oh, that was funky. They're just flipping it to that blue line and letting them forwards battle for it. Or they're wide open. One timer saved Dobish. Deflected up into the net. Nice shot by Jarvis. That was dangerous. Back and forth so far. This second period has fucking been high volume of shots and a lot of skating. Went off his mask. Nice lead by Svechnikov. Nice pass by Svechnikov. Stankoven and Carrier, or no, Newhook, going to take the face-off against each other. Won by Carolina. Shot doesn't get to Dobish. Battle for the puck at the top of the circles. Montreal exits their own zone. Matheson fires in. Round the boards it goes. Tap to the far wall and then comes back to the near wall. Flipped up by Carolina to center ice. Stolen and popped right back in. Forecheck by Montreal. Gaspier lost his footing. He's having a rough night. Finds his teammate up the right wall. I think it's Taylor Hall. Drops it back. Is that Svechnikov or Stankoven? Stankoven in the slot. Kicks it out to the top. Shot doesn't get to the net. Nice play. I believe it was Goustier's got it now. Shot after a nice fake. Doesn't get it to Dobish. A lot of block shots in this playoff series. 4-2 Montreal. Just under 13 minutes to play. Second period. Another good back check and forecheck. Carolina, but they can't retain the puck again. Just keep flipping it to that blue line, and it's stolen. Cross-ice pass. Tries to fire it across the goal mouth. It hits off a Carolina player's skate and goes up into the net. Walker gimping away.
Well, here's Eric Robinson. He has one tonight. Cutting the Canadiens' lead. Now 4-2.
TV timeout. Pretty even period so far. Even though Montreal hasn't scored. Hopefully they woke up. Yeah, Montreal's just flipping that puck right to the blue line as long as there's a guy up there or damn close to it. St. Louis saw that stat. Or someone in the scouting department or something saw that. Montreal, that Carolina gave up the most breakaways this regular season. They're going to try and do that this entire series or until it doesn't work. Carolina's defensemen are going to have to make sure they are very careful about letting guys behind them. Face-off coming to the right of Anderson. Texier in there for Montreal. Won by Carolina. Left wall. Up the left wing. Slapped around. Played in the corner. Out around the boards the other way again. Fired. Blocked. Nice poke check. Still couldn't clear. Shot towards Dobish. Goes off the side of the net. They're going to try to cycle around and get someone open here. Shot doesn't get to him. It's going to squeak by Canadiens forward. And it's going to be an icing.
12 minutes on the clock, second period. Who will win the Eastern Conference Final? You can see the prediction.
12 minutes to go in the second. 4-2 Montreal. Shots 19-14 in favor of Carolina. Shots on goal, that is.
Half of the distance out there. Carolina's 8 for 8 in the last face-offs.
Aho lost the face-off, but Montreal can't clear. Battle against the boards. Brought into the middle. Shot. Couldn't get much wood on it. Cleared for the moment. Slavin. Laid on. Have a safe ride home. Tell Auntie and Derek we said hello. Derek, too. And the girls. Slap shot from the blue line. Wide. 4-2 Montreal. 11:27 to go in the second. Carolina left circle shot deflected up into the net. Robinson scored this period. It was 1-0. I'll give you a quick rundown if you want. It was 1-0. 25 seconds into the game, Carolina scored. And there was a goal by Montreal within the next 25 seconds, 30 seconds. There was 2 goals in the first minute. It was 1-1. And then after that, it was all Montreal. It was 4-1 at the end of the first. And then Robinson has scored in the second. And now it's 4-2. Carolina's defense got exposed in the first period bad. Montreal was fucking cherry picking, kind of. But they're just completing long passes from like blue line to blue line. And caught Carolina with their pants down several times. Suzuki, nice fucking spin move. Caulfield dumps it in. Yeah, that's what I said too. We were talking about last night during the Avs game. I thought they'd be a little rusty probably. But they're still capable of winning this series. And Montreal's blown leads. Oh, no. Turnover. Demidov fires it across the fucking... right through the fucking goal mouth to the other circle. Shot might have got deflected or saved. It goes to the corner. Here's Robinson. Oh, I couldn't handle it, or he had a fucking one-on-one battle behind the net. Dobish playing the right post, his right post. Gould back there fighting. Evans is waiting to see where this puck squirts out of. They should blow it dead by now. Jeepers crow. Montreal defender gives some space. Get it to the opposite side circle. Shot blocked. Or hit off a Carolina guy. Back behind the net. Nice play by Evans. Steals it. Demidov cross ice. Finds his man Newhook. Leaves it for Gould. They're going to get a line change and just slap it in. Carolina. Cross center ice. Right wing. They look sloppy. They've missed quite a few passes like that. They got a fucking dumping chase. Aho with a forecheck. Montreal dumps one all the way down and they outskate Carolina every time. They just keep firing them down the other end, and it's a foot race, and they're winning every single one. Nice pass. Shot from the left circle. Anderson didn't even know where that went. It went wide or high. Oh, here we go. 1-on-none. Breakaway. Shot. Nice save, Dobish. Jarvis had a man right on his ass. Didn't have much he could do with it with Hudson there. Good try. Another shot. Deflected up into the net or around the boards. Oh, it didn't go out of play. Still alive. Carolina gets to the puck first. Someone took a big hit on the left boards for Carolina. And now they take a big hit on the right side. Dobish out of net. Almost lost his footing. Carolina steals it. Far corner. Played behind. Wrap around. Nope. Takes his time. Loses the puck. Grabs it again. Stall. Trying to open up some space. Leaves it. Walker tries a backhand through the goal crease. Couldn't get wood on it. Cross ice shot. Blocked. Or hit off Aho, maybe a Stall. I think it was Stall. Still kept in. It's a long time. Here's a pass. Shot. Saved or blocked by a defenseman. Someone lost the stick for Montreal or broke it. Big blast, Stall, shot wide. Lets it go again. Didn't get good wood on it. Finally cleared. Boy, Montreal dodged a bullet there. And it's going to be an icing.
In between a change, but it is an icing call right now.
Carolina's starting to put some momentum on.
It is all Carolina. Montreal must leave those same 5 skaters on the ice.
Oh, that's right. They didn't get a line change because it was an icing. That's right. I thought when he got that puck out, I seen them all racing for the bench, and it squeaked just right. It looked like it was going to go to the goalie, Anderson, but it squeaked right by the post, and he let it go and fucking went in the box for an icing. Face off to the left of Dobis. Stankoven wins the draw. They find him in the slot. Nobody there. Didn't even get to him. It wasn't even him. It was Blake. Pardon me. Slavin, nice move. Oh, he got taken out. Lost his foot and there was some contact. Nothing dirty. Montreal still can't clear. They're really struggling. This line's still on. Out front, slot, shot, blocked. I don't know who it went off of. Hudson gets it to its teammate and finally out, but I don't know if they're going to be able to change up. That was close. There might be too many men. Oh, my God. Carolina whiffed on one, and they turned it over in their own end. Flip towards the net, and Anderson makes a kick save. Wow, that was bad. That was almost cost them a goal. Oh. Slavin finally comes up with it and then loses it. Carolina's getting outworked. Suzuki, nice job. Caulfield out top to the point. Fired towards the net, doesn't get there. Suzuki battling with Slavin. Nice play, backhanded back against the wall behind the net. Caulfield takes a run at it. Puck finally out. Should be an icing.
The
NHL app is your place to get every
4-2, 5:19 to go in the second. 22-15 shots in favor of Carolina. Montreal up 2. Momentum starting to shift. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Caulfield looked gas. I don't blame him. They were out there a long time. Demidov out there, wide open. Shot, fired, nice save. Oof, that was dangerous.
Just over 5 minutes remaining, middle period in Raleigh, Game 1, Eastern Conference Final.
Carolina gets another one. They got to feel damn good about the third period. I would. After having all that time off and getting off to a horrible start, get it within a goal. Going into the third, I'd feel real good. Like I said, we talked about it a bit last night, and I was a little worried about it. I knew that, could be a possibility. Hopefully it's only a one-game thing. I'm done rooting for the Canadiens. I can't believe I even rooted for them in the first place. It's pretty bad. But I didn't want Buffalo to win. Pretty bad, I got a lot of grief from Buffalo. I don't know if I can even ever go to Buffalo. I wonder what would happen. Not that I'm the hugest YouTuber and shit, but I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit on TikTok. A lot of shit. It was bad here, but it was really bad over there. I'm going to try and fucking figure out how I can stream on both of them at the same time. Rod Brindamore being interviewed by my former ex-wife, my future ex-wife, Jackie Redmond. I know a few Redmonds that are girls, and all of them are good looking. Only hot chicks, all hot chicks come from people with that last name. Oh, these fucking allergies. I need a napkin so bad. Fucking gross. Sorry. Face off to the left of Anderson. Couple minutes left in this period. 4-2 Montreal. They win the draw. Out to the blue line. Fire towards the net. Anderson just got a sight of it. I don't know if it would have went in, but he was hugging that near post. Fucking Demidov's just letting it fly. Whew.
Good job possessing and hanging on the pucks in the offensive zone.
5:05 to go in the second. I thought there was less time. Another face-off to the left of Anderson. Newhook bumped off a puck. Carolina in their near side corner. Played up the wall. Foot race. Nice hustle. Svechnikov being pesky. Pushes Evans off a puck. Shot across the crease. Nobody home. Right idea. Just didn't hit any wood. Walker gets it back. Gets it to Aho. Shot. Blocked before it got to Dobish. And puck goes out of play. Might be a penalty. I don't know why everyone's cheering.
NHL app is your place to.
Maybe not. We'll see. They were the crowd was acting like it was a penalty or something.
You won't get anywhere. On the NHL app.
At least the sixth time in this period that Carolina's had the puck in the slot area, looking like they were going to get a quality chance. And the Canadiens.
Another face-off in the Montreal end. Oh, mishandled again. Ehlers tried to get to a puck once he did get it. Back behind the net. Back and forth, sloppy. Puck leaks out to the middle of the fucking slot. Ripped wide. Gooley and Suzuki fighting for a puck with Stahl. Canadiens win the battle, but they can't clear it. Fire to the front of the net and a whiffed. Oh, good opportunity. They keep trying to put it across the crease, and they haven't gotten wood on any of them. But the pucks are getting through. It's a matter of time. It will happen, I'm sure. Puck battle in back of the net, won by Carolina. Anderson. Dumping, chasing, line changes. Another icing? Yep.
Well, tomorrow's game 2 out in the Western Conference as the Vegas Golden Knights look to take a 2-0 lead on the road against the Avs. You can see that game with our friends over at ESPN at 8 o'clock Eastern. And then Saturday, it's back here for game 2. Canadiens, Canes, 7 o'clock on TNT and HBO Max.
The visiting team has won the last 5 games in these stats.
Canadiens win the face-off. Around the wall it goes again. Pops up in the air at center ice. There's a whistle. I think the puck was played with a high stick.
Second period.
Another TV timeout. Holy shit, Batman. Just over 3 minutes to go. It'll be a face-off when we return. Take a leak quick. Four to 2 Canadiens. Carolina's had a really good period, though. Starting to shake that rust off. think they said just over 3 minutes to go. It's a TV timeout.
Shop the largest selection of Stanley Cup playoffs apparel at NHL Shop. Take advantage of today's special offer on your favorite teams and brands only at NHLShop.com. Moments ago to the left of me, Jake Gostisbehere getting a manicure. Looks like Enzo on off days. Not really.
Puck at the Canadiens blue line. Going to go all the way back to the Carolina end for an icing.
Watch a stick come up right underneath it.
Oh, that hurt.
And your fingers right up against the shaft of the stick, so it kind of pinches it, and your finger explodes. Not a lot of fun.
Face off one. Carolina out in front of the net. Good job by the Canadian defense. I don't even know if it got to the goalie. Kick back out in front. Gobbled up by the Canadians. Fired right back in, though. Nice play by Matheson. Chips it up the wall. Chipped up the wall again. There's a foot race. Texer battling in the corner. Tries to get it out top. Blocked. Nice pirouette. Fired towards the net. Rebound. Nobody home. No icing. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the period. 4-2 Montreal.
By Carolina, 9-3. Allow the one goal to Robinson. Here's Stankoven. Now Taylor Hall.
Shot saved, Dobish. Oh no, it went behind the net.
Canadiens come out of the zone. It's still hot. Now Taylor Hall up the boards for Blake. Ulrich made contact with the puck.
Ooh.
It's all the way back to Freddie Anderson.
Well, get the puck to the net. You just never know. A harmless shot.
Oh, the shot was saved and then it squeaked towards the fucking post and went just wide of the net. Oh, they're lucky that it rolled like this. The puck was like this and it rolled like a wheel on edge right by the post. Wow.
Period for the Hurricanes. I think a lot of it too is helped or exaggerated by the fact that it's a period in the long change-up though, and the Canadians getting hemmed out there, not able to.
Face off to the right of Anderson. Carolina's going to get pushed out of the face-off circle. Jarvis can't come up with the face-off. Matheson kind of whiffs. Didn't get good wood on it. Cleared. No, kept in. Nice play to the opposite side. Back door. Oh, man. That was close. Couldn't convert. Caulfield was wide open with an empty net and just, I don't know if he didn't get to the puck in time or he whiffed. It was close. Carolina enters and turns it over. Foot race. Big hit. Dotson got plowed. Nice move by Aho. Doing fucking pirouettes left and right. Goes back up to the top circle and drops it off. Nice move. Shot. There it is. Rebound. Nice save. Dobish holding his ground. Oh, he just got plowed too. He's pissed. This might cause a war.
Hit the shaft of the stick of Dobish and ended up on the glove side. Massive humanity in the blue paint as Dobish decides to skate out of there. Good interchange. Aho, Gostisbehere. And Matheson does a good job of tying off Svechnikov.
Wow.
Not allowing him to get to that loose puck.
Wow. It hit off the back of Svechnikov. He tried to duck. And then when it hit his jersey, it dropped right in front of Dobis. And he's able to cover it. Huh. Montreal's lucky this game ain't tied right now. Or they're down. It's been a tale of two periods. Both one dominated by Montreal, one dominated by Carolina. 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. There's only 47 seconds in the second period. Carolina's out shooting them 24-16. Shots on goal, at least.
One-touch plays that Rod Brindamore was talking about to Jackie. Let's see if Carolina can adjust to that. Marty St. Louis did say to Jackie at the end of the first period, he expected a push. Well, certainly got it here in this second period. The Hurricanes, Svechnikov and Matheson go for roughing each. Offensive zone draw for Carolina. Montreal scored their second goal and filled it out. Going to 4-on-4.
Canadiens win it. Pressure, though. Turned over. They're cycling top of the slot. Nice feed at the top of the slot. Left. Fired towards the net wide. Evans. 24 seconds left. Nice move. Faked the dude out of his pants. Got new hook to his left. Comes right down the middle. Loses the puck. 10 seconds to go. Carolina are going to try and do something. Right across center ice. Nice move. 4-3. Got to get a shot off. One-time blast save. Dobish. End of 2. 4-2 Montreal.
It's doing end here in Raleigh. There's Eric Robinson. He scored the only goal during the middle period. Dobish has stopped 22 of 24. Montreal.
Dobish has been pretty good.
Lead through 40 minutes. Discovered Innovis Report is coming up with Liam Ace, Biz, Hank, and the Great One. Stanley Cup playoffs on TNT Sports, presented by Geico.
End of 2. Let's see what's up with the NBA right now. Knicks are up 81-67. Oof. Still a lot of time to play. Nice move, Clarkson. We'll check out some of this Knicks game quick. The Knicks should beat the Cavs. I knew once the Celtics were out, I didn't know. I had a pretty good feeling the Knicks would not win, they would go to the finals. It's kind of cool, though. At least there'll be some games at Madison Square Garden if they do in the finals. That hasn't happened since fucking early 2000s. Knicks haven't won since the 70s. We're going back to the hockey game, guys. It's the second intermission. Montreal is up 4-2. Just checking out some of this game. Cleveland hits a free throw. 81-67 Knicks. Minute 10 to go in the third. Brunson out by the Knicks logo, dead center. Got a mismatch, got a big man on him. Uses a pick from Clarkson. He's got Mitchell on him. They double. Gets it to Clarkson, back to Brunson. Drives, throws up an alley-oop, slammed home by Robinson. Good offense. That was pretty good defense. And they were patient. Donovan Mitchell kicks to the corner. Contact shot. No good. Merrill's going to shoot free throws. He's been shooting the ball well in the postseason. What up, Crispy? How are you today, brother? Nice fucking lob by Brunson. Robinson's a hell of a backup center. I know he's got some flaws in his game, but for the way they play nowadays, he fits in perfect. Rebounds, catches lobs. That's all that team needs him for. Canadiens are up 4-2, Crispy. We're going back to the hockey game once the intermission's over. Third period's starting in about 10 minutes or so. What's new with you, dude? Brunson, pick and roll. Clarkson, floater, cash money. Too easy. I don't see how the Cavaliers beat the Knicks with their rosters if you look at them. I don't think they're good enough. I don't know how the Cavaliers made it as far as they did. Mitchell, nice Euro step. Cuts the lead to 13. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for checking out the channel tonight. Clarkson, hook shot. Looked like you got to travel. Yeah, I was going to say. That was fucking... I don't even say it. Well, I shouldn't say I don't say. Nothing's really a travel, but that shit still look like a travel. Good job, dude. Love it. Awesome news. Brunson tried to take a charge, and nice job by Donovan Mitchell to make a beautiful Euro step. OJ in a newbie checking back in. .3 seconds left in the quarter. Prayer, no good. End of 3, Knicks lead by 15. We'll check out the hockey intermission report. Well, that's awesome news. It got cold out. It's back down to 60 here. We didn't get much rain today, though. It was supposed to. It didn't really rain. What's up, Rich? How are you? Waiting for the third period of this hockey game. Canadiens lead 4-2. Crispy, what the fuck are you doing? What a guy. Crispy gotta get the potty going. Dude, you don't gotta do that shit. I appreciate it, though. You know I do like a motherfucker. David Vargas, in God We Poop. Oh, he's gonna be fun. Hi there, 1, 2, 3. The real Gigi. If that's the real Gigi, she looks smoking. Kim Winstead, never heard of you. Nice to see you. Declan Ibo, Jigsaw. Junior Fernandez, every day. Thanks, dude. I'm not a Red Sox fan, no. I mean, I'm a Yankees fan, but I don't hate them. I don't know. I don't hate them like that. It's better when they're good. It makes it more fun. I like everything Boston but the Red Sox. Boy, fucking Carolina, man. They better get this rust off. It looks like that second period they will look much better. Montreal's fortunate they didn't score far more. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Waiting for the third period to start. And the Knicks are up 15 going into the fourth quarter in the NBA Finals. Oh, man, that was crazy how that puck, deflected by Blake, stood up on end and rolled like a wheel just past the post. Whew. You jumping around tonight, Crispy, between the ball game and hockey game? We only got, what, another 2 weeks of this shit? And then it'll be all baseball and waiting for football. It's like the one bad thing about summer. If there was one thing I could say, is that the sports aren't as good. The time of year right now is probably the best. It's one of the best times of the year. The end and the start. We'll do some baseball games. We'll do some shit. We'll try and do some video in some lives on the boat, maybe. We'll find some shit to do. I had some kid almost run me over, dude, when I was running today. I don't know if he did it to bust my balls or not. And then he looked at me like he wanted to fight me. I think they'll make the playoffs, Rich. I know their schedule's tough, but I think they'll make the playoffs. This is some idiot that made a new name. I guarantee it. I don't think Rich has been here before as Rich. I could be wrong. We'll give him a shot. There you go, Crispy. But yeah, I had some fucking dude almost run me over, man, and looked at me like it was a joke. I go, bro, pay the fuck attention, dude. You're gonna hurt someone. He went to like back in a parking spot and went like fucking flying up, and I'm running by a guardrail. Fucking idiot, dude. And his buddies in the car next to him were laughing at him while I was bugging on him. He looked like he wanted me to go after him. He just looked, I don't know if he was shocked or fucking really wanted to fight. He didn't say anything. He just looked at me like fucking pissed off. I'm like, you're the fucking one that's fucked up, dude. It's gonna be, these kids are fucking out of control around here, dude. Stabbing at the beach. And then fucking, they've been acting up all over the city, fucking, and it's happening in other states too. DC's been going crazy with fucking young kids. They all post where they want to hang out, and they all fucking show up and act like assholes from all over the fucking state. They came on the news, they said they're gonna start arresting the parents if they don't fucking watch these kids doing what they're fucking supposed to. I love it. Good. Fucking 800 idiots showing up, and they're all partying and shit, and they're young and they don't know how to fucking behave. You can get loose and not fucking act like a complete moron and fucking hurt people. I'm not in Buffalo, dude. People everywhere can be. But good. Charge their fucking parents. Watch these motherfuckers. And there's a carnival in the ball field right now near my house. That's why they're all fucking, between that and the weather getting nice. But it's going to be like that all summer. It's going to be one of those summers, I can tell. First 90 degree we had, first 90 degree day we had, someone got stabbed at the fucking beach. That's ridiculous. Third period, getting ready to stop. We're just shooting the shit. Knicks get ready to start the fourth quarter, 85-70 over Cleveland. Fucking intermission's taking forever. So yeah, pretty soon it'll be baseball until NFL starts. No shit. But yeah, what I was saying is, Crispy, I don't know if you heard it. Someone got stabbed at the beach Tuesday. They had a bunch of seniors skip all over the state, all the high schools. They had something on social media. Everyone skip. We're going to the beaches. And the beach me and Ura go to, one of them during the summer is where it happened. So they said supposedly, on the news I heard, that they're going to start arresting the parents for letting these kids go to these big fucking hangouts and causing problems. If they're at something like that and there's some big fucking issue like that. No, I don't. I haven't been paying attention to much baseball. I just look at the scores and the box scores right now. I don't really pay attention to baseball until hockey and basketball's over. I already got enough shit going on with the channel. Fucking nuts, Crispy. And then down here, I almost got run over by a young kid running, not paying attention. And then I go, dude, pay attention. You're going to fucking hurt someone. And he looked at me like I was the asshole because I was screaming at him. And his buddies are like laughing next to him in the car. And fucking, I don't know if they were fucking, thought it was funny how I was cussing them out. I had my headphones in running. The kid looked at me like he wanted to be confrontational, but he didn't say anything. His lips weren't moving. I fucking just kept running. I'm like, you fucking idiot. Almost pushed me fucking in between a guardrail and his car. Flies in to go back in up against the jetty. Here's his car. Here's me. He flies in like this to back in. And he didn't see me around the turn. Because there was a car there. And he fucking whipped it like he wanted his ass to swing out. And went. So like right here. I'm like, you fucking asshole. Like fucking 500 feet from my house, dude. I was fucking pissed. Scared the shit out of me. I'm almost home. I'm getting ready to run down a bike path. And I see this BMW out of control coming at me. Not in a place where you'd think it would fucking happen either. You're running through like a fucking... There's no parking spots where I was running. I was on the side where there wasn't. So it shouldn't have fucking happened. People are fucking careless. Just because you're fucking off, you better be careful where you're fucking off. If it was in an empty lot, shit, everyone does that shit every now and again. Don't do it in the fucking... There's a carnival right there, too, right now in the ball field. Like, so why would you fucking do that on a busy night? Fucking people in cars everywhere. No brains. No fucking brains. Trying to be cool. He's in the car by himself. His buddies were with the chicks. Not him. Fucking morons. If I was younger, it would have got physical. And I wasn't afraid of the kid. He wasn't like intimidating and shit. But if I was younger, if I was like 25 or 30, I would have went at it. I'm like, fuck it. I ain't doing this. These kids are too fucking stupid and I'm getting too old. But I was this fucking close, dude. I'm 40. I'm almost 40. I'm not 45. I'm a few years away from 45. Not many. I'm going to go get a cup of coffee before this third period starts. My hands in the sky. I'll be right back.
The Stanley Cup playoffs on TNT Sports are presented by Geico. Game 1 Eastern Conference Final. Kenny Albert, Eddie Olczyk, Brian Boucher, Jackie Redmond. Carolina Hurricanes trailing by 2. They've outscored their opponents in the third period during these playoffs, 8-2. Carolina had the better of the play in the second period.
Still 4-on-4 here to start the third.
They outshot Montreal 11-3 in the second. As Jarvis breaks in. Jarvis with a team-high 5 shots on goal.
Oh, Dobson got a stick on that or not, but beautifully done there by Carolina.
Gets away from Hudson. Hudson stays with him. Pass to Aho. Leaving for Jarvis. There's Jarvis. Launched by Noah Dobson. Jarvis for Chatfield. Chatfield long shot knocked down by Gomez. 40 seconds remaining on the minor penalties to Matheson and Svechnikov. As the Canadiens now control and both teams make changes. Opening minute, third period. Montreal scored 4 in the first on Freddie Anderson.
Good sign boost for Carolina. Sebastian Aho is maybe one of the better games he's played in the playoffs so far.
Yeah, and I thought the first period maybe a little bit slow going, but certainly much better in the second. And
good stuff here.
Yeah. White. Here's Ehlers. Ehlers surveys.
Oh, nobody there.
Picked off by Evans. Evans throws the puck in deep.
Back there by Svechnikov on Evans.
Andre Miller with the puck for Carolina. Here's Ehlers, the long-time Winnipeg Jet. Into the Montreal zone.
There it is.
Cross-ice pass. And a shot block by Deneau on Storm.
With all the open ice 4-on-4. Looking to pick a spot. Aho finds Jarvis. Gets the chance, and then Dobson comes over.
Boy, the Canadiens are lucky, dude. There's been quite a few plays like that. They're getting sticks in just in time. All night long.
They were showing that same exact replay on the Jumbotron, and that's what Jarvis was looking up at. And
that's why you can't give up on plays. Jankowski in the circle. Face off. Won by Montreal, but stolen. Robinson almost scored again.
Jankowski works the puck back around. Alex carrying up the boards, not out. Matheson back on it for Montreal. Stepped away from Robinson.
Oh boy.
Justice there, back in the Carolina zone. Here's Robinson who has a goal tonight. Hurricanes offside.
That was close.
The quest begins.
That was real close. Really close. Everyone bounced. YouTube acting stupid again.
Went to overtime in Game 7 on Monday. Alex Newhook, the hero.
I don't know. I'm watching the hockey game, bro. That's how I know you're the same kid that asks these questions all the time. We're in the middle of watching the fucking Stanley Cup Conference Finals. I don't know.
Play of the Buffalo series, replacing Canadiens.
I'll worry about that shit later in the year.
Blocked off by Nikisha.
he had goals wide open, just wasn't able to get to that puck.
Rock with it once again. Rock. Watch out for the point. Struble.
Nice save.
Covered up by Anderson. Carolina Hurricanes, first team to sweep the first 2 rounds since the NHL expanded to a best of 7. The first round back in 1987, perfect record, 8-0. 19-3-1 over the last 1 season. 2 of those 3 regulation losses came at the hands of the Canadiens. Gomez, the number 1
It's the insane fucking kick. Annoying as fuck.
Montreal perfect 3-0 against Carolina during the regular season. Anderson moves the puck all the way down. Gomez out to his right. Cleared by Cole Caulfield.
Oh boy.
Robertson with a shot and Thompson blocked that one.
Boy, Carolina's going to wish they didn't have such a shitty start defensively in this one. Unless they do something miraculous. 4-2 Montreal, 16:39 to go in the third.
Getting with a really good defensive stick and prevents the puck from getting towards his goaltender. Time and space.
Oh, Montreal's done really good job with the stick work. Deflecting shots, blocking shots, getting the loose pucks. They're just like a little bit faster than Carolina in every aspect.
You get frustrated, not hard for you. You got to just stay with it.
Now Martin with the puck for Carolina. Now low for Stahl. That by Gano. Gano lifts the puck ahead. 10 minutes to line. Back out it comes from Stahl. Blocked off by Texier. And now Gomez moves it up the boards. Penalty here.
It's going to be on Carolina. Wow. Martin tripping.
Offensive zone penalty taken by Martin.
And the goalie came together in the corner, and there you see the...
Got to be a trip. Carolina's got boned on a few calls.
Stick between the legs as referee Johnny Bear has a perfect look at it. Right call.
They said right call. I didn't get a good look at it. It didn't look bad.
What a chance here for the Canadiens.
Canadians could probably wrap this thing up with a goal. 2-minute power play with 16:04 to go in the third, up 2. Power play's been good for the Canadians lately, too. That's how they finished off Buffalo. Face off to the left of Anderson. Carolina down a man.
Gator leading by 2. Suzuki and across the line.
Suzuki, Hudson, Demidov, Slavkowski, Caulfield. Dangerous power play. The refs have heard refs you suck about 4 times tonight. Oof.
Saved by Anderson. Slavkowski with 4 goals during these playoffs, all on the power play.
Stolen, got a clear. Oh, got a man. Nice job by the Hurricanes. Killing a lot of time. Killing a lot of time on this power play. 50 seconds left in the Montreal power play. They lead by 2. Under 15. Left to play.
Gets that puck all the way down. Boy, he was lucky that thing didn't hit the netting at the other end. It was very close to being delayed a game.
30 seconds on the power play.
On the power play for the Canadiens, here's Texier. Puck comes around, Kirby Dach waiting.
Nice job by Stahl. Oh, this is dangerous. Wow, he should have played that puck. He thought someone was coming behind him. That was fucking stupid. What the fuck were you thinking, dude? Had a man wide open. He didn't look to the left. What the fuck?
Scores! Juraj Slavkovsky
Awful.
makes it 5-2 Canadiens.
Wow. Well, he said wow at the same time.
You mentioned Slavkovsky's 4 goals in this playoffs, all on the power play. This is a thing of beauty right here. Able to get it in stride, the toe drag
Nasty.
around Svechnikov. That's a forward, so easier to do, but still a heck of a move. And what a
Montreal's got some young fucking studs, dude. Slavkovsky, Demidov, fucking Caulfield. Fucking dirty fucking drag. Oh my god. That was disgusting, dude.
Cassio's got to get the body there. He can't be fishing.
Disgusting toe drag. Good puck handling and fucking great skating. Wow, this one might be over tonight. Carolina was starting to fucking get all the momentum before that penalty. They had a great second period and gave up that penalty. It was a questionable call, a lot of people feel like, at least in that stadium. There's been a few close ones that have all gone Montreal's way. But most of their goals were fucking at even strength. Can't just say, oh, they were on the power play all night. I mean, it definitely wears your team out a little, but there haven't been that many penalties. Carolina just rusty. That rusty first period killed them.
Forward on a forward and a tough.
And if Carolina don't score with like 7 minutes, 8 minutes to go, if it's more less than if Canada scores, Montreal scores again, I'm done for the night. Shot blasted wide. Because Carolina is just getting outplayed and in every aspect. They're like a second short. Every aspect of the game. 1 second behind. I don't know if it's rust or what, but Montreal has played really well. They haven't made very many mistakes at all.
They have 2 tonight. Caulfield in the first period, and now Slavkovsky in the third.
For sure.
But only limited minutes remaining. Canadiens have quieted this crowd after the Hurricanes controlled play in the second period and pulled to within 2.
No icing.
They're back on the puck. There's Jankowski.
Yeah, Carolina can't even handle pucks.
Henrik Lundqvist pointed out on our pregame show that
Rusty.
Freddie Anderson had allowed only 10 goals over the first 8 games. He was allowed 5 here tonight.
Come on, Hall, you got to get back.
Up deflected in by Taylor Hall. Thompson with it for Montreal. Now circling back is Dano. Vancouver in on the forecheck. Atherton up the boards. Played by Texier. Das Anderson in pursuit along with Chatfield. Montreal Canadiens on the road.
Nice steal, Slavin.
With a 5-2 lead.
Dump and chase.
Record of 6
Gloved by Dovish.
away from home during these playoffs.
5-2. Montreal. 10:02 to go in the third. What a fucking toe dragging puck handle. Holy shit. Slavkovsky fucking looking like Wayne Gretzky on that one. Montreal's had some really nice finishes. Oh, it's all right, dude. I'm just kind of tired. I've been working a lot this week. I don't like either of these teams. And there weren't many people in here for like part of the game, so it's probably why I'm not as excited as normal. You're right. And I just don't like watching blowouts. I like to watch games that are competitive. Not just someone up by a lot. Unless it's a team I really like. But even then, when you're streaming them and doing watch parties and stuff, it's way more fun when the games are tight. Like, I'll probably go to bed in the next 5 minutes if Montreal scores again or Carolina doesn't score. Because it's been dominant. It's been very dominant. I mean, there's very few games I ever turn off early, but tonight might be one. Tonight might be one of those nights.
According to their head coach, Martin St. Louis, their goal is always to, quote, bounce forward, meaning when adversity strikes, they don't want to bounce back to where they were. They want to use that adversity to their advantage, get better because of it, and allow it to propel them forward. And if you look closely at this Habs run, Kenny, there are multiple examples of this team doing exactly that, including tonight getting scored on 33 seconds into the game. Cole Caulfield responds 27 seconds later to tie it up. And then next thing you know, the Habs are off and running. This is a young team. We've talked a lot about their playoff inexperience, but they are very comfortable in the chaos. This is not a team that gets rattled when things go wrong, and it is partially because of that bounce forward mentality that they have.
Thanks, Jackie, and they are the youngest team in these playoffs right from the start among the 16 postseason clubs. Youngest average age, and you talked about their ability to bounce back during the regular season. The Canadiens were tied for the lead and come from behind wins.
Adding a guy like Phil Deneau. Second time around the block in the Montreal Canadiens. Adding a guy that had himself a heck of a game here tonight. Goal and assist back in that first period. Excellent face-off shot. Getting some of that experience, especially up front for this Canadian team.
Here's Brian from the Los Angeles Kings. Here's Slavkovsky. And sliding into the boards. George Slavkovsky, who 4 years ago at the Olympics as a 17-year-old broke some of the Olympics Olympic records.
Crowd don't like Montreal's holding on to the puck. Up by 3. Carolina needs a goal here with only 8:40 to go. Badly. Oh, big hit by Matheson.
Some skills. A Kodak moment, who's back in the day.
I was a little disappointed with the results there, Eddie. The big 7-year-old Brian Boucher's pride.
Another puck mishandled. Couldn't make a play on it. They are looking really rusty. I don't know if it's rust or frustration at this point, but throughout this game, Carolina has looked rusty from being off.
Husky came along and scored 7 goals in 7 games in the 2022 Winter Olympics.
Ooh, big hit.
There's behind the play. It's going to be Gooley on Blake. Going up.
Going to be a power play for Carolina. Blake just got smashed by Gooley.
3 going to the power play.
Ooh.
There it is. Gooley will head to the penalty box.
Both guys hit the boards hard on their knees and hands. Oof. TV timeout. Carolina power play coming up. Down 3. Under 8 to play. 3rd period. Yeah, it's not that serious, Dodo. I'm with you. I don't know if you heard what I said, but I pretty much said that. I just want to see games that are close. blowouts kind of stuck. And 3 goals at this point of the game is kind of close to a blowout. Barring a few goals getting smashed home real quickly. Canadiens look phenomenal. And the second period was really good for Carolina, but you get down 3 goals in the first. We're going to find out very quickly if it's rust or if they're just, it's not. We get to the next game. You played a whole game. They're probably going to practice a little tomorrow. The end of game 2, we should fucking kind of know what's up with them. Both underdogs looking like they're going to win the game, first game of each conference final. Knicks are up 105-87. Yeah, I'm a Bruins fan. I can't stand the Canadiens. I did root against the Canadiens versus Buffalo, though, because the Buffalo fans were really rude. And we bust balls and whatnot, but I really try not to be too big of a douchebag until people are a douchebag to me. At that point, then it gets funky. Then it gets crazy. The thing I didn't like about the Buffalo fans is they only talk shit when they would win, like winning. They'd only come in the chat like late in the game and talk shit, or after a win talk shit. Never during the game would they ever like come and talk shit unless it was late in the game and they were winning. And then they said a lot of nasty shit. So, and I dealt with them all year long covering hockey. Well, I shouldn't say that. I dealt with them since I didn't really stop watching a ton of hockey until later in the, like, not later in the season, but probably right around halfway. Right before the Olympics, I started watching a little bit and doing some here. And then once the Olympics got going, I got right back into it big time. I'm glad I did. But as a Bruins fan, it's very tough to root for the Canadiens. They're our biggest rival throughout history, I would say. Minute left on the power play for Carolina. Dobis handles the puck behind the net, and it exits the zone. There's a whistle. It must be offsides. That was close. Tomorrow night, we're probably going to do Vegas versus Colorado. Yeah, for sure. Hey, I sang it to my own teams. Well, I didn't sing it to the Bruins. I sung it to the Celtics, so let it play during that short. Game 2, Saturday, 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I'd be interested to see if McCaw plays tomorrow or not. I think he's gonna. Colorado, I wouldn't say looked rusty, but I don't know. I'm surprised they lost yesterday too. Hockey's just that sport where you don't catch a break or two, or you do something stupid, you're screwed, you know? Like Carolina almost did and gave up the puck in their own end and almost gave up a breakaway on a friggin' power play. Asleep at the wheel. 10 seconds on the power play. Down low, Aho or someone. I think it was Aho. Tried to center the puck. Nobody home. Under 6 to go. Carolina's in trouble tonight.
Power play for Carolina. They continue to trail 5-2. Wheeler's blocked off by Carrier. Suzuki works the puck back around.
Ooh, big hit. Bash Brothers.
Held in by Jordan Stahl. Wheeler just shaken up.
He went to take a run at Hudson.
Slavkovsky.
While that was happening,
New
Jordan
hook.
came in fresh off the
Battling.
ice. And I think
Oh, nobody home. Stoll comes up with it.
He did Hudson. It took Ehlers a bit of time to get off the ice.
Nice save, Dovish.
Shot well by Dovish.
5-2 Montreal, 5:17 to go in the third. Face-off coming in the Montreal end. Boy, they fucking smashed Matheson. I think it was Matheson. I don't know. It might not have been. I saw an 8. I didn't see if there was another number. This one's about over. This one's about over. All ready for bed too. Good. Them 290 degrees in a row wake me out a little bit. Being on that boat working and then painting those boats after work. I slept like a fucking baby last night. How's baseball going, Crispy? For your Mountaineers? You still been watching a lot of that? It's still a TV timeout, guys. Both teams I took to go to the Stanley Cup down 0-1, most likely after tonight. Didn't see that coming. Dobis played a freaking another good game, too. He's made some nice saves. They're showing some of them. A couple breakaways. Plays that came from the corners to the sides of the rink, right up the middle. He's been phenomenal. The kid for Vegas last night was maybe the best goaltending performance I've seen all playoffs. The kid was on fire.
Last time the Hurricanes lost a game on home ice, let's go all the way back to March 29th against Montreal. Carolina perfect during the postseason.
Couldn't handle it.
Sweeps over Ottawa and Philadelphia. Trailing 5-2 as we approach 5 minutes remaining in regulation.
Nice stick work again.
Carolina net is empty. Up by Aho was blocked by Carrier. Back out it comes to Aho. Now
So there's an empty net. Extra skater on for Carolina. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Jordan Staal moves the puck back out. And now Walker with a drive gets the net. Slavkovsky over for the Canadiens. Down into the Carolina zone. It's Goss to spare.
You gotta go.
4.5 remaining. Third period.
Gotta go.
Carolina scored with 33 seconds in, but then 4 straight
Icing.
by Montreal. And now an icing call against the Canadiens.
Canadiens gonna get an empty netter. I got a feeling.
Canadiens are A-OK with Carolina passing the puck around the ground.
Carolina doesn't score one very, very quickly. There's no chance. 3 goals in 4:24. That's a goal a minute just to tie it up pretty much. Can be done. Be friggin' shocking if it didn't. Oh, right across the goal mouth.
Kept it up alive by Slavin for Stankoven. Got by Blake, kissed the net.
There was some room there if he hits it. If he hits the net, it's in.
6 skaters on the ice for Carolina. There's Blake once again.
Move the puck.
And Colvin shoots. Puck to the corner, Ehlers. 3.5 to play. Here's Blake once again.
Wide.
Another shot missing the net from the right side. Rolls all the way down, and Canadiens will get fresh skaters on the ice. Their top line of Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slavkovsky. They combined for 6 points, 2 apiece. 2 points for Gulgano.
Good hustle by Montreal.
Wrapped up by Jankowski. Martin comes in. After 3 minutes to go. 5-2 lead for Montreal. Put down by Slavkovsky.
No icing.
No icing.
Under 3 minutes to play. 3-goal lead for Montreal. Empty net for Carolina. Oh, here it is. That's it. Nice move, Slavkovsky. Second of the night. Game, set, match. 6-2 Montreal. This thing's a wrap. 2:28 to go. It's over. Dominant. A lot of rust, especially defensively for Carolina tonight. And in the neutral zone. They definitely looked rusty. If they're not rusty, Montreal looked dominant. Either way. But if they ain't rusty and you can't blame rust for it, they're in big trouble in this series. Absolutely got belt to ass at home tonight. Love you guys. I'm going to call it a night. Crispy, thank you as always for being a friend and a solid supporter of the channel, as the rest of you guys as well. We'll try to do something tomorrow night. I don't think I'm going out, but you never know with me. Love you. Sweet dreams. Have a great Friday. Rest in peace, Kyle Busch. Prayers and thoughts and grace to his family and friends and anyone that was a fan of him. Good night, Montreal, your winner. 6-2.